Hiya folks, Anders here and welcome to another episode of Project Longhouse. So it's coming together-ish, slowly, kind of. So I had a friend come over the other day and we managed to completely rebuild the back frame, which is there. So that has all been clad properly and done. And I put this membrane-y stuff, a breathable membrane, underneath it all. So all I've got to do is there's a join there, I've got to put some silicone in, and there's a join under this piece as well. So this is what would have been the original rear of the shed, but this is going against that wall there. And as you can see, the bottom of it is quite rotten. So what I'm going to do is I had to take off the bottom piece as well. As you can see, that was the bottom piece, and that is completely rotted out as well. So what I'm going to do is cut along the bottom edge and just cut two pieces of tongue and groove along the bottom. If I trim off just the top, the tongue, trim off that, do it flush and go all the way along, silicone it, and then obviously put a new bottom piece on. I think that will be good enough. It's not going to be ideal, but remember, this is a zero budget build. So that's what I've actually worked on. It took us a good day to get that whole back frame done, but now that wall is literally just ready enough to be lifted into place against the fence there. Well, it's got to be painted and stuff first, obviously, but yeah, so that's a lot better. And then the other day on local free cycle group, Lichfield Free Cycle, somebody listed a load of construction timber, like 2x4-ish. These guys, completely for free. Just need them gone that day, and quite fortunately I was available, so I picked up all of that I could. It took me 2 car trips. It's only about 6 or 7 miles away, so that's all pre-cut noggins, handy dandy, and this is what I'm working on. It's just very covered in screws. So that's the screws I've done so far, not screws, nails, well, nails and screws. But yeah, I actually ended up getting all of that, and that is to the floor. So there's about 50 pieces of, I'd say 7 foot, 8 foot. I think it's 1.5 by whatever, but it's C16 pressure treated, kiln drined, C16 timber, there, C16, which is going to be absolutely perfect for building the base of the floor. I know it should technically be outdoor treated wood to build a floor with, which was going to cost me a fair bit, and again trying to do this on as minimal budget as possible, but I figure if I put damp proof membrane underneath, and there is more than enough there to build a base with all of the Victorian floorboards. So yeah, so what I'm doing today is basically just taking all of the nails, screws, everything out, and prepping all of this timber. Then I'll get it covered over, and then hopefully this week I'm picking up my new motorhome. So if you follow the videos before, you know I have a motorhome called Doug. Doug has lasted me near enough 3 years, and he has done me very proud, but he unfortunately needs a fair bit of work on him, and I need extra space for going to festivals and stuff like that with, and I saw an absolutely beautiful Fiat Swift Contiki, so it's the same build as at all, but just longer, which I'm picking up this week. And then a friend of mine is very aware that Doug is a project and is coming down from Scotland to pick up Doug. Her son's a mechanic, so they're going to work on it. So yeah, new motorhome week as well. But hopefully this week, on the topic of Project Longhouse, that is going to be built. If I can get all of this timber done today, I've got a friend coming around on next week, one of the days, we can I can whack some silicone into that frame, get this cut along there, put that on, put a new frame board on it, do it the other side. So this will be actually the front side, which will have the door and the window on it. This side, it's so minimal, there's very, very little in the way of actual rot on it. I'm just going to treat it. The main floor timber here is absolutely solid, so I don't really need to do much with it, to be fair. So it's just going to go in as it is. All I've got to do is take off that extra timber there, which I took off the other one, but that's also the perfect length to replace that one as well. So yeah, I'm going to carry on with my screwdriver, clip all of this timber here, and I will see you in a short while when I'm done. Right, so I am about halfway through. That is now my prepped pile, and it's just a very boring job of getting a screwdriver and getting screws out and popping them into a pot. Yeah, so this is where I'm up to. There. So yeah, probably maybe more than halfway through, and so far I have, how many pieces do I have there? It's 5 in a stack. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 pieces of CLS timber. It was originally 2.4 meters, but it's been cut down to about 7, 8 foot pieces. And I checked online, and places like Wix's for a piece of that is at least about £7 a sheet a piece. So based on that, with 25 £7, that's £350 worth of timber for free. Now I know that I could go out and buy all this timber and not have to stand here just constantly fetching screws out. But where's the fun in that? And plus, I like to recycle, I like to reuse, I like to save money. For me, my time is more valuable than money. No, less valuable than money. I would rather use my time to make something than spend to buy something, if that makes sense. I don't know if that does. Anywho, I'm going to end the video on this. I know it's not been a very exciting one. It's just a quick update on where I'm at, but yeah. Halfway through the timber, it's looking good, and hopefully in the next video that on the floor there should be erected, which is very exciting. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to do the like and subscribe stuff, go for it, but really I'm just doing this for myself because I actually enjoy making these videos and working on the shed. See you later.